This is going to be a lesson on how to complete the counterweight in ISO in AutoCAD. And we're going to take a look at the ISO drawing origins sheet. We're going to find out where our origin sits. So it starts at the back this time. Now, we have to complete the back first because this is going to be what's going to be the challenge in this, is finding this correct angle here, right? So these get a little harder as we go. So I already have this open on my handheld device, my iPad, so I'm going to get started. I am going to begin turning on polar, making sure polar is set to 30 degrees, which it is. And we're going to start at the back, this endpoint, and I'm coming up on a value of 10 on 90 degrees. And on 30 degrees, I'm coming in a value of 12. Coming up on 90, 27.5. Let's zoom in on this. On 150, it's going to be a repeat, so we're coming in on 12. And we're coming up vertically on 90 degrees at a value of 10 again. And this time, we can run this on 30 degrees at a value of 70. All right, so we are going to continue. Repeat line. We can start at this endpoint and come back on 30 degrees, 54. And then back on 150 degrees, a value of 70. And then on 150 degrees, 16. 30 degrees, 26. And we actually don't know, the drawing doesn't tell us what the width is on this. So you could actually do a little bit of math here, right? Or you could start at this endpoint, come over on 30 degrees, 16, come in 26, and then snap this closed on 30 degrees on that endpoint. And next, so repeat line. At this endpoint, we're going to be coming down on 90 degrees. This is going to be a value of 10. And we're coming over on 30 degrees, 12. And then we have to come down on 90 degrees. And then this becomes hidden. So we can use this as a boundary and trim that off. Right, so there's our back piece. Now, line again, starting at the origin in the same position. We're coming forward now on 30 degrees, so we have to actually add this up. So it gives two dimensions for length. It's 70 and 62. So we're going to add those two up. So we're going to go 132. And then we're going to come up vertically on 90 degrees. This is going to be 21. And we're coming off again forward to the right on 30 degrees. This is going to be 12. And again, we're coming down 21. And then we're going to finish it at this endpoint right here. Okay, so moving on from here. We don't know that angle, right? But what we can do is take a line and just draw it from this endpoint to this endpoint right here. And then what we can do is just take this line and copy it from this endpoint to this endpoint, just like that. And if we know that this is going to be the same angle throughout the width, what we can do is we can take this one and we can copy it from here to here. And from this position, we can come down, again, 21, come over on 150 degrees, a value of 12. Again, come back up 21 and snap that endpoint. And then right click, repeat line. From this endpoint, we're going to come over 150 degrees. This is going to be a length of 25. Now, we don't know how long to make this line vertically, so what we can do is just make it longer than it needs to be. We can just kind of drop it around here somewhere, take this line, copy it from this endpoint to this endpoint, and now we know where to trim it off. So we can select trim, this is the boundary, and cut that right there. So from this endpoint, we can come over a value of 30. And that's going to land us perfectly right back here, right? So that all makes perfect sense. And what we can do is take this line and copy it from this endpoint to this one, and then we can see what we have to trim. So we're going to select trim. This is the boundary to trim that line off. And we also need to right click, left click, repeat trim. This is the boundary. Trim this line and this line. And there we have it. A perfect representation of the counterweight. Last step, add your name. All caps. As always, the date today is 09-30-20. 2020, what a year. And we're going to put ortho back on. I'm just going to sneak this to the left a bit. The reason I have ortho on when I do this is so I don't inadvertently raise the date vertically by accident, right? That's not something I want to do. I want to keep all the text on the title block all one level. And even this scale 1:1 is off to the side, so I can bring that over. And this is actually our 9th drawing. So we're going to edit that to be a 9. Again, we can finesse this a little bit. Just takes a moment. And we are done. So we're going to go up to the big A, save as, click to my desktop, find mechanical drafting, and save this to that folder. And we're done. So I'd like you to try the jig spacer and the guide key on your own, and then let me know how you do. Take care for now. Good luck.